What if the chaos in your life could be calmed, not by doing more, but by doing less? In a world that demands constant effort, Taoism offers a radical alternative: harmony through simplicity. It's a philosophy that teaches us how to navigate life's challenges with grace, resilience, and clarity. Today, we'll explore the timeless wisdom of the Tao Te Ching and uncover practical principles that can help you find calm amidst the chaos. These aren't abstract ideas. They're tools you can use every day to cultivate inner peace and strength. By the end of this video, you'll have a deeper understanding of how to move with life's flow rather than against it. So, let's begin this journey into the heart of Taoism and discover how its teachings can transform your life. Imagine a piece of uncarved wood, simple, raw, and full of potential. The Taoists call this pu, or the uncarved block. It represents our original, authentic state, unburdened by expectations, unshaped by external demands, and in perfect harmony with the natural order. In our modern world, we're constantly being chiseled and polished by others' opinions, societal pressures, and our own ambitions. We chase after titles, possessions, and validation, believing they'll make us whole. But the Tao teaches us a different truth. Our deepest peace comes from returning to the simplicity of the uncarved block. This isn't about rejecting ambition or effort. It's about rediscovering who you are beneath the layers of expectation. Ask yourself, what brings you joy effortlessly? What feels natural and true to you, even when the world is silent? Who are you when you strip away the need to impress or conform? When you embrace your true nature, life's challenges become less overwhelming. They're no longer obstacles to fight against, but part of the natural flow. By letting go of what doesn't align with your authentic self, you create space for clarity and peace. This process requires deep introspection. Take time to reflect on what genuinely matters to you. What kind of person do you aspire to be, stripped of all pretense? Once you find your true nature, it acts as a guiding light. Life will continue to throw challenges your way, but with a clear sense of self, these challenges become part of the natural flow, not insurmountable obstacles. The uncarved block reminds us that simplicity is not a weakness, it's a source of strength. When you stop trying to be everything for everyone, you can focus on being true to yourself. Wu Wei, the art of effortless action. In a world that celebrates constant striving, the Tao offers a radical alternative: Wu Wei, or effortless action. This doesn't mean doing nothing. It means acting in harmony with the natural flow of life, like a river carving its path through a landscape. The river doesn't force its way through rocks. It flows around them, finding the path of least resistance. Think of how often we push and struggle against situations. We get angry in traffic, argue with people who disagree with us, and force our way through problems. This resistance drains our energy and creates unnecessary suffering. Wu Wei teaches us to let go of the need to control every outcome. Instead of fighting the current, we learn to paddle with it. This requires a shift in perspective. When someone offends you, your natural impulse might be to react with anger. But what if you chose a different path? What if you saw their words, not as a personal attack, but as a momentary disturbance in the flow of the universe? By not reacting, by simply allowing their words to pass without taking hold, you remain in control of your inner state. You are like the calm water that remains undisturbed by the rock that briefly breaks its surface. Practicing Wu Wei starts with small moments. When faced with a difficult conversation, listen more and speak less. When a minor inconvenience arises, accept it and find a different way forward. This isn't about being passive, it's about being strategically responsive. By aligning your actions with the natural course of events, you'll find that your efforts yield greater results with far less struggle. Life ceases to be a constant battle and becomes a graceful dance, the emptiness of the vessel. The Tao Te Ching says, "The best of all leaders is but a presence." This speaks to a powerful concept, the strength found in emptiness. An empty bowl can be filled. A hollow bamboo stalk can carry water. It is the very absence, the space within, that makes these things useful. In our lives, we often rush to fill every moment, to have an opinion on every topic, to be a person of substance and fixed ideas. But the Tao teaches us that true wisdom comes from openness and receptivity, from being an empty vessel. When we are an empty vessel, we are open to new perspectives and possibilities. We handle criticism gracefully, listening without defensiveness. We let go of rigid attachments to who we think we should be, freeing ourselves from fear and shame. To practice this, approach conversations with an open mind. Instead of listening to respond, listen to understand. When emotions arise, observe them without judgment, as if they're passing clouds in an open sky. The more you let go of the need to be a fixed, filled object, the more adaptable, resilient, and peaceful you become. The inner sage, finding strength in stillness. The Tao Te Ching says, "The wise man is not concerned with the outside world. He seeks his fulfillment from within." Think of a deep pond. Its surface may ripple with wind and rain, but its depths remain still. When faced with challenges, we can choose to be like the rippled surface, reacting to every external force, or like the deep pond, remaining calm and centered. In the noise of our daily lives, we are constantly pulled outward by our to-do lists, our social feeds, and the expectations of others. But true strength isn't about how much we can handle. It's about how well we can retreat to a place of inner peace. This isn't about suppressing emotion. It's about observing it, without letting it take control. When faced with a difficult person or a challenging situation, you have a choice: to react impulsively or to pause, reflect, and respond with clarity. To cultivate your inner sage, find moments of stillness in your day. This could be a few minutes of quiet reflection in the morning, a slow walk in nature, or simply taking a deep breath before reacting to a stressful email. These small acts of turning inward are like nurturing a hidden garden. They allow you to connect with your true nature, the part of you that is inherently wise and serene. The more you practice this, the more you'll find that external events lose their power over you. The anger, the frustration, the fear, they are just passing clouds. Your inner sky remains clear and vast. This journey inward is a continuous practice, but with each step, you become more like the wise person the Tao speaks of, unshaken and truly free. Going with the flow, accepting the natural course. Life rarely goes exactly as planned. We make a choice, and the world responds in an unpredictable way. The Tao teaches us to embrace this uncertainty by going with the flow. This is a powerful form of acceptance. It's not about being passive or giving up. It's about a deep understanding that resistance to what is a source of immense suffering. Imagine a large river stone. Over centuries, it is shaped by the relentless flow of water, not by fighting against it, but by allowing itself to be smoothed and molded. We too can be shaped by the currents of life. When you lose a job, a natural reaction is to resist the change. But the Taoist perspective asks, what new path is this event opening up? By accepting the situation, you can redirect your energy toward positive action, exploring a new career, learning a new skill, or simply taking a moment to rest. This principle is about recognizing that every event, no matter how challenging, offers an opportunity for growth. It's about seeing obstacles, not as roadblocks, but as part of the natural process of change. This mindset requires us to let go of our rigid expectations and perfectionism. Life is messy and unpredictable. By accepting this truth, we can appreciate our efforts and find peace even when things don't turn out as we hoped. Going with the flow also extends to our relationships. We can't control how others behave, but we can control our response to them. When you accept people as they are, with their strengths and weaknesses, you can build more authentic and harmonious connections. You stop trying to force people into a mold and simply appreciate the unique rivers they are. This is the foundation of genuine inner peace, the path of the uncarved block, embracing simplicity. In a world filled with noise, distraction, and endless striving, the Tao whispers to us a simple truth. Simplicity is the path to inner peace. This principle, deeply connected to the idea of the uncarved block, encourages us to let go of what is unnecessary, to find what is essential. Living in harmony with the Tao means stripping away the excess, the material possessions, the endless goals, and the need for external validation. It's about focusing on what truly matters, our inner state, our connection to others, and our place in the natural world. Think about how a wise gardener tends to a plant. They don't try to force it to grow faster or bigger than its nature allows. They simply provide the right conditions, light, water, and soil, and the plant grows on its own. We can apply this to our own lives. Instead of constantly pushing and adding, we can focus on removing the things that clutter our minds and drain our energy. This practice involves mindfulness and a gentle awareness of what truly nourishes our soul. It might mean simplifying your daily routine, spending less time on social media, or choosing to have fewer but more meaningful possessions. By doing so, you create space for joy, fulfillment, and a deeper connection to your authentic self. The Tao teaches that by having less, we find more. Simplicity isn't about deprivation. It's about clarity. It's about removing the noise, so you can hear the quiet wisdom within. Ultimately, all of these principles, from the effortless action of Wu Wei to the quiet strength of the inner sage, lead to one simple understanding. True power lies not in controlling the world around you, but in aligning your own mind and actions with the natural flow of the universe. Embrace the wisdom of the Tao and let it guide you to a life of peace, resilience, and deep fulfillment. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing. Stay grounded, stay authentic, and continue your path to inner peace.